No, your first question was, this is going to be tough questions.
Why?
You don't ask Joe Biden. Okay, that's enough. Let's go.
Okay, so I just saw this about 30 seconds ago, and I haven't even gone through it well. It's the end of Trump's interview on 60 Minutes, and I thought it was really interesting. So as opposed to planning something through, I'm actually just going to go through it with you right now and tell you what I think, because I think it's really interesting to watch the way that they're both reacting to each other and the way that it ends. So let's start at the beginning here.
Do you think
And by the way, I'm going to be chopping this up. So if you want to see the whole thing, just go to 60 Minutes page and you can watch this little clip.
that your tweets?
So do you see, so starting right out, this is a battle of frames. So when she does that little head nod, it's an antagonizing thing. It's like something you do to a little kid who like says, Mom, can we go to the store for the 30th time? That's an intentional thing she's doing to try to lower his status.
Do you think that your tweets and your name calling are turning people off?
And you got to remember, these people, she's been interviewing for 60 Minutes for 175 years. So she has a lot of experience. All these people are on these big shows. They're pros at keeping the frame, and more importantly, pros at crafting things to make the narrative look like the narrative that they want to tell. And in this instance, it's obviously negative Trump. We'll see that in a little bit here.
No, I think I wouldn't be here if I didn't have social media.
Well,
But the media is fake. And frankly, if I didn't have social media, I'd have no way of getting out my voice.
Do you know what you told me a long time ago when I asked why you keep saying fake media?
Yeah.
You said to me, I say that because I need to discredit you so that when you say negative things about me, no one will believe you.
I don't have to discredit you.
But that's what you told me.
You've discredited yourself.
So he doesn't even answer the question, do you remember when I said that? He says, I wouldn't even have to do that. You discredited yourself. So he doesn't fall into the trap of answering or justifying something that she brought up that either he thinks isn't true or something he doesn't want to talk about.
You know, I didn't want to have this kind of angry.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Of course you did.
No.
Okay, this is really important right here. She gets the old puppy dog look. No, I didn't. I didn't want. Listen to how she's trying to sound so genuine, and watch her get busted right here for it not being genuine.
I want to have this kind of angry.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, then you brought up a lot of subjects that
Well, I said
were
I'm going to ask you
inappropriately brought
tough
up.
questions.
They were.
Okay, so now she goes straight into, look at the look on her face. Well, no, I said it wasn't like I didn't want it to go this way. She didn't have any way to justify that. She says, well, I told you I was going to ask you tough questions. So then she kind of admits that she did know the interview was going to go that way, obviously. I'm just saying it's kind of funny that she was caught in her own words there.
Inappropriately brought up right from the beginning. No, your first question was, this is going to be tough questions.
Why?
You don't ask Joe Biden. I saw your interview with Joe, the interview with Joe Biden.
I never did a Joe
It was
Biden
a joke.
interview.
The interview, 60 Minutes. I see Joe Biden giving softball after softball.
And one of the things I want you to know about Trump is usually when people are being attacked, like this interview, I actually saw, like, I think it was posted on Facebook or something before the interview. And the whole thing, she was pretty much, trying to get under his skin, trying to make him look bad. And notice how soft he's talking, way softer and more calm than normal. And what he's doing is he's exaggerating the technique of never showing an emotional reaction. Because if he were to get worked up, it shows that she's winning and she sees him as having a high status. So when he's so calm, it makes him look much more in control and like she's not getting under his skin.
I've seen all of his interviews. He's never been asked a question that's hard.
Okay, but forget him for a minute.
No, but you...
Okay, so there, and now she knows she can't justify that because the Joe Biden interview was just a bunch of softballs, and she knows that. So what does she say? She doesn't say, oh no, these questions were the same, or we have the same person writing these questions. She can't justify it. So what does she say? So let's forget about Joe Biden.
Question that's hard.
Okay, but forget him for a minute.
No, but you start with me.
You're president. And
Excuse me, Leslie, you started with me. Your first statement was, are you ready for tough questions?
Are you?
That's no way to talk.
And then that's another thing. Like, for her to say that now, that's totally out of context. She's frazzled right now, and I'm not sure, I should have probably slowed it down before, but watch her hands on her notes. She's just constantly fidgeting, and so that's not a good thing to say.
No way to talk.
Leslie, one second.
At this point, one of our producers interrupted to advise about the time remaining in the interview.
And the funny thing is, this is 60 Minutes cut, so they're obviously trying to make her look as good as possible. I hope they don't make me take this down for using their content.
I think we have enough of an interview here, Hope. Okay, that's enough. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go meet for 2 seconds, okay? Thanks. I'll see you in a little while. Thanks.
Be careful.
I don't think that was in any way abrupt. I just think that he probably was under a pretense that the interview wasn't going to be just a bunch of questions designed to make him look bad. And he decided at that point, there's no use in doing this. I don't know how long he'd been there, but probably for a while. We'll see with the whole interview. But so it's just another thing, like exaggerated. He abruptly leaves. He got so mad that he left. It's just obviously a spin. So I wanted to break this down just so you can see the techniques that he was using so you can use some of those things in your life. Because think about it, at the workplace or even your friends, when they try to make you look bad or they put you down, when you show a reaction, what does that do to your social value? You look bad and they look good. The bully comes out on top. You got to be able to defend yourself. And it's not hard to do, to come up with a quick comeback that puts someone in their place so sharp. Have you ever heard one of those, like when someone tries to put someone down and the other guy has such a good comeback that it makes the other person look worse than if they never even asked them? I've got a video right here on YouTube where I'll take you through some lessons about how you can always come up with a quick and witty comeback so you can feel confident and comfortable when you're around other people. So many people I know, I'll put a link to it right up here in the corner. So many people I know don't even want to go into situations with people that consistently make fun of them, whether it be family or friends, because they know they're going to put them down and they know they're just going to kind of freeze up and have nothing to say. And unfortunately, when that happens, you do look bad. So I'd encourage you to click on this video right here and I'll walk you through some techniques that you can use to always come up with a quick and witty comeback. Took some of the worst beatings on the playground, but as someone who's been on both sides of the fence, I'll tell you this. Being able to confidently put anyone in their place that makes the unwise decision to try to talk down to me or to try to crack a joke at my expense, it's one of the most freeing, confidence-building things I've ever learned how to do.